Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Wiwina Rapiah. I'm from Group A. Here I will present my PowerPoint about basic human potential in learning and teaching. Here is the outline, and I will explain the first definition of potential, the second basic human potential, the next one types of human potential, the next one development self potential in learning and teaching, the next one conclusion, and the last one Q&A. The first definition of potential. According to Endra K. Pihadi, potential can be referred to as power, energy, or latent abilities that are owned and have not been optimally utilized. The self potential referred to here is a hidden power in the form of physical, character, interest, talent, intelligence, and value that are contained within but have not been utilized and processed. The basic potential of a very human being is latent in themselves. So experience and effort are needed to develop this potential, one of which is through the teaching and learning process. The second, basic human potential. Human by nature have basic potential such as think, feeling, and will that essentially different humans from animals. Humans are born into the world with potential. This potential must get a place and attention and influence from human environmental factors to develop and preserve their positive potential and as an antidote to negative things so that human can live in line with their goals. It can be explained that the meaning of potential is a power or ability latent potential that sticks in human from birth. To develop basic potential, humans need help from others to guide, encourage, and direct so that various potential can grow and develop naturally and optimally so that later their lives can be useful. The next one, types of human potential. Types of human potential are divided into three types, namely, the first, physical potential. Physical potential can be maximally utilized in accordance with its function and benefits. For example, eyes to see, hands to touch, ears to hear, and others. Physical potential can be developed if trained properly. The ability that is trained will become a proficiency, expertise, and skill in a particular field. The second, spiritual potential. Spiritual potential is social emotional potential. Social emotional potential is the intelligence that exists in the human brain, especially the right side of the brain. This social emotional potential serves to control anger, be responsible, self-aware, and motivate. Through social emotional potential, then humans can work together and respect each other. And the last one, the mind or human brain. The psychologists agree that the human brain is the source of extraordinary and powerful that is not possessed by other creatures. They classify the brain into two classifications, namely the left brain and the right brain. In summary, the left brain functions to memorize, remember, logic or calculate, analyze, decide, and language, while the right brain functions to carry out activities of imagination or intuition, creation or creativity, innovation, and art. So the task of the brain is to do thinking activities, namely thinking to produce real work through language, logic, intuition, and creativity. The human brain is the source of human power to produce work through the process of thinking. The next one, development self potential in learning and teaching. The first, learner potential. There are no learners who do not have potential. Every learner has potential. Because learners are different, the potential they have is different. Learner potential is the capacity or ability and individual characteristic related to human research that have the possibility of being developed and or supporting the development of other potential content in learners. Basically, every learner has potential, whether physical, intellectual, personality, interest, moral, or religious. The following are signs of potential that humans or learners who have been seen from an early age, namely, the first have a strong memory. Children are younger in remembering what they do or what they see and hear directly. In addition, learners also remember objects, times, place, and other. The next, abstract thinking, imagining something that cannot be seen, able to imagine, such as imagining things on the moon or places that have never been visited. The next, able to read the layout page, such as mastering the route where to turn, mentioning the shape of the page. The next, love music and art. Children can express themselves through songs or other things related to art. The next, likes to socialize, such as sociable, adaptable. Next, able to understand other people's feelings. Of course, it refers to empathy, caring, and other. And the last, good looking and able to influence other. The second, the role of teachers in developing student potential. Teachers play an important role in developing student potential. Teachers can develop learners' potential by creating a learning atmosphere that can be enjoyed. Teacher ethics and professionalism are important in helping each student develop their potential. Teachers are expected not only as conveyors of knowledge, but also as managers of the teaching and learning process. Teachers have the responsibility to guide students, encourage the development of personal aspects such as attitude and values, and provide motivation to students, especially when facing learning difficulties. In the context of developing student potential, teachers have the duty to educate, provide direction and motivation, provide learning facilities, and assist in the development of student personal aspects. Teachers are also expected to adapt to the latest developments, improve their competence, and manage the teaching and learning process effectively. And the last one, conclusion. In conclusion, human potential involves physical, spiritual, and brain power that can be enhanced through experience, effort, and environmental support. The development of this potential mainly depends on the role of the teacher, who not only conveys knowledge but also manage the teaching and learning process with ethic and professionalism. Teacher guide, motivate, and support students in overcoming learning difficulties, creating a foundation for achieving a meaningful and empowered life through education. Maybe that's all my explanation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.